Uh,
Big ball, fat, making my end. Fucking big killer, hot. Big ball, fat.
Sports God TV broadcasting from DC. Like and subscribe if you're really trying to see me. Oh, what a feeling talking sports like religion. No cap over here, man. It's all about business. Share the content. Jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. Okay, Commanders. What's happening? 5-2. Another 40-piece burger put up on the team. An awful team, I might add. But, hey, they get their contract signed by owners as well. Millions of dollars. So you got to perform, baby. And guess what? They did not perform. As the Commanders in the first quarter put up 10, second quarter 17, third quarter 10, and then the fourth they put up 3. Panthers scored in the fourth quarter. Now, first play of the game as far as the Washington Commanders go, Jayden went for 46 and failed awkwardly and finished out the drive like a soldier. But, he got injured or whatever. Dan Quinn hit the podium today and said it's not something that's going to keep him out long. It's a day-to-day thing. Jayden was frustrated, obviously. Not sure if he was frustrated due to him wanting to stay, but you could see him grimace a little bit when he was making some warm-up throws on the sideline. Just wasn't feeling it. Came out later on, though, and celebrated with his team, all smiles. Movement-wise, didn't look like, he was in pain too much. So he raised his arms for a touchdown by his boy, Ben Sinnott, who caught a touchdown in the game. It's week to week. We'll see what's going on day to day. Obviously, there is a big game between the number 1 overall pick of this year's NFL draft and Caleb Williams, who is a DC native, and obviously the number 2 pick would be big time game for those two teams. But let's dive into the game, man. Defense, man. Dante Fowler, pick 6, 67 yards to the house. Big boy Deron Payne running down with him, escorting him to the end zone. Fowler has been balling the last few weeks. He also got a sack and got a crucial stop on 4th down in this game. But like I said, he has been absolutely balling lately. Dan Quinn, a lot of people had a lot of things to say about, him getting some of the familiar players that he has coached with, Dallas and Seattle bound, with the Wagner situation and all this, that, and the third. But he and Adam Peters are looking like geniuses at this moment, getting players that fit what they're trying to do. The defense is flying around, a lot of speed. Tackling was much better. Emmanuel Forbes got his first NFL interception of his young career. Big interception for Emmanuel Forbes. They picked Andy Dalton off early. They picked him off early and, set the tone, basically, man. Set the tone. And Jayden went out after the first half, and the offense didn't lose a beat. Marcus Mariota turned back the hands of time to his Oregon days and was super efficient. This offense in general is super efficient. They did not have a turnover. Again, Tressway only punted the ball 1 time. Again. In fact, the Commanders have only turned the ball over offensively 3 times this season. in 7 games. Absolutely phenomenal how they've been able to protect the football. B-Rob came back in the lineup. He gonna give that team a boost. But Mariota, man, 18 for 23, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He was sacked 1 time. He rushed for 34 yards as well. Jayden was 2 for 2, 6 yards, but he had that explosive 46-yard run. He rushed the ball 3 times for 50 yards. Brian Robinson Jr., 71 yards, a touchdown on 12 carries. Jeremy McNichols got into the action, 7 carries for 42 yards. Terry McLaurin, man, six targets, 6 receptions, 98 yards. Ertz, like I said, 4 catches for 40 yards, and he caught a touchdown. Ben Sinnott got his touchdown, his first NFL touchdown. And the ball was being distributed like it has been even when Jayden's back there. The ball is distributed to a lot of different targets. You can't really key in. I think the NFL and the teams that are playing the Commanders are starting to notice that you can't just key on Terry because of the way Cliff Kingsbury is scheming guys open and scheming up the offense, period. Another great game play called by Cliff Kingsbury, man. You gotta love it at this time in this moment if you're a Washington Commander fan / Washington football team fan / Washington Redskin fan like myself. You have to love it. You have to love the fact that on alumni weekend that the Washington Commanders, Josh Harris and that ownership group honored one of our own legends in number 28, Darryl Green, who spent his entire career with the Washington Redskins, won 3 Super Bowls, and has just been one of the most cleanest stand-up guys in the community, on the field and off the field. And for him to be honored in that way that he was honored by this ownership group, it shows a level of upgrade when it comes to how past players was treated by the old ownership group. The owner, let's say, not group, the owner itself. Via last thing, Sean Taylor, what kind of statue was that that they ran out there for Sean Taylor and placed in the stadium? It was a joke. And that's why Josh Harris openly came out and said that they're going to redo the statue for Sean Taylor because they know how much Sean Taylor meant to this community, the tragic way he passed away, and then just in a short time becoming a Redskin fan favorite from his style of play. Yes, the Washington Commanders are rolling, the highest scoring team in the NFL, one of the most efficient teams in the NFL. The defense is picking up steam and are trying to get, let's say, where the offense is. I mean, when you got guys like Frankie Louvu setting the tone, going crazy out there, you got guys like Bobby Wagner, you got the Dante Fowlers now, you know what I mean? Dejon Newton made his first start, considering that John Allen is done for the season. I mean, Jeremy Chin is out there making plays. I mean, you just got guys all over the field that's hungry, that's flying around, that's making plays, that's making tackles, and it's starting to look a little bit scary if that defense can continue to grow and against good opponents, because we got a few coming up. If they can lock in, especially this week versus the number 1 overall pick, rookie quarterback Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears, who have a ton of weapons on the field. You got Swift, you got Romaduze, you got Keenan Allen, you got Moore, you got Komet. So the Bears have a lot of weapons, and this is going to be a good test for the Washington Commanders. But not really breaking news, but at the same time, it's good to hear that Jayden Daniels is week to week, and it's going to be a day-to-day process. There were whispers saying that if the game was, a close game, he would have been able to go back in the game, and that is just the nature of Jayden Daniels. That hit was flukish. I mean, he 40 yards downfield, and he just landed awkwardly. I've seen Jayden Daniels actually get hit clean and get up, and he back at it, lead the game for a couple plays, come back in the game, and he back at it. That's just the nature of his competitive spirit, and I'm glad that the coaching staff is going to take this day by day. And I look forward to the 5-2 Washington Commanders at home, which is 3-0, playing against the 4-2 Chicago Bears. What are your thoughts and comments? Man, hit that like button, man. Share the content. Get in the comments, man. I'm looking at the comments. I look at the videos. I look for comments to engage with people, but I don't see the comments. Let's continue to grow the community. We got this, man. You know who it is. It's your boy, Sports Guy TV, where we talk sports like religion. I'm out. Until the next time.